Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm happy to meet you today. Hopefully you will always be protected and always be given enough health for your activity. Before I start, I will introduce myself first. My name is Anissa Faridatul Aini. You can call me Nisa. I am from Development Economy Study Program, Class C, Trunojoyo Madura University. On the occasion, I will present a title Strengthening the Indonesian Economy Through Halal Tourism. First, I will explain what is halal tourism. Halal tourism is part of the tourism industry aimed at Muslim tourists. Tourist service in halal tourism refer to Islamic rules. One example of this form of service in hotels that do not provide food or drinks containing alcohol and have spare swimming pool and spa facilities for men and women. Second, I will get into the topic. One of the keys to strengthening the Indonesian economy, especially in terms of foreign exchange earning, is the improvement of the tourism sector. A form of tourism that has the potential to be development is halal tourism, which also supports the development of Islamic economy. This was raised in an international conference today in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara, conducted as a follow-up to the 2018 IMF World Bank annual meeting. The conference was the first international event to be held in Lombok post-earthquake. Attended by delegates of the IMF World Bank annual meeting from various countries, the theme raised at the conference was strengthening Islamic economy through halal tourism. Is challenge, opportunities, and prospects. With a panel containing expert speakers in the field of Sharia economy, the discussion was interesting and rich. Among the speakers were Professor Dr. Humayun Dar from Saudi Arabia, Director General of the Islamic Research and Training Institute (IRTI) and Islamic Development Bank (IDB), and Faisal Bahardin, CEO of GMTI, Mastercard Recent Rating Singapore. Islamic economics and finance is one of the themes that Indonesia has pushed for at the 2018 IMF World Bank annual meeting. In this discussion, the speakers state the huge potential for halal tourism to be development considering the large number of Muslims in the world. On the other hand, halal tourism also face various challenges, especially in terms of culture, demographic, destination, and the allocation of costs incurred for traveling. For that, we need a deeper understanding from various parties in its development. Another thing that has emerged is that halal tourism cannot stand alone but also be part of the entire halal industry, which also includes the financial and financing sector. Therefore, from the Indonesian side, it is very important to cooperate with various countries, governments, and stakeholders to encourage the development of halal tourism. Cooperation also needs to be carried out with stakeholders in halal tourism areas. Lombok, which is known as an Islamic with 1,000 mosques, has enormous potential to be developed as a halal tourism destination in Indonesia. The number of tourists coming to Lombok increased by 50% from 1 million tourists in 2016 to 1.5 million in 2017. The majority of tourists come from Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and from several regions in Indonesia. Lombok has been declared as the best destination for halal tourism resort in the world from CNBC Indonesia in 2017 and Mastercard Criscan Rating Global Muslim Travel Index (GMTI) in 2018. In addition, Lombok has also won the World's Halal Tourism Award for 2 consecutive years in 2015 and 2016 in Dubai, as well as the world's best halal honeymoon destination. This activity is expected to show the international community about the beautiful and resilience of Lombok, as well as support the economic recovery of Lombok. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.